Hello, good evening. My name is Hasio Benitez, and today I will be presenting my slides. My topic is waste management. My candidate number is 2408. The problem, food waste. What is food waste? Food waste occurs when edible food is intentionally discarded by consumers after the food spoils or goes past expiration. Each year, 119 billion pounds of food is wasted in the United States. That is equal to 130 billion meals and more than 408 billion in food thrown away. Food loss emits a significant amount of greenhouse gases, which also causes global warming. The effects of food waste locally and globally. Locally, in Florida, the average family throws away about $1,600 of food annually. 40% of the food grown and produced in the United States is never eaten. To stop this, the University of Florida is currently collecting food waste and taking it to a nearby composting operation. Globally, 1/3 of food produced for human consumption is lost or wasted. That is about 1.3 billion tons per year. All this food could be used to feed 2 billion people. My solution. Lower Vargas perspective. Food distributors. Establish more food distribution companies. The problem with that is some food could go rotten and the amount of supply and demand could never be calculated. Oswaldo Arreola Alvarado. Waste management solution. Repurpose all the waste that comes into landfills and put it into different industries. The problem with that is that not all waste can be recycled. So, Eloy's perspective, agricultural perspective, use food waste to produce biofuels. Biofuels uses a lot of water, which is why that would not be a good solution. Liliana schools, selectable food and rest gets returned to untouched or donated or reused. My solution was to impose a mandatory law on supermarkets and farms to donate unsold or leftover foods to food banks instead of throwing it away. Donating the food would divert food waste from landfills and put the food on the table for families in need. Donations of non-perishable and unspoiled perishable food from homes and businesses help stock shelves at food banks, soup kitchens, and pantries, making there be less hungry people on the streets. It has been found that food donations also promote the community and help there be less waste in the streets. Where our waste comes from? 43% of the waste comes from homes, 40% comes from restaurants, grocery stores, food services, and companies, 16% from farms, and 2% from manufacturers. My solution would be best because it has already taken about 50% of the food that goes wasted. Steps we have taken locally. The Florida Department of Agriculture and Consumer Services Food Recovery Program is working to recover food in 2 ways: by working with farmers and working with schools. Volunteers will visit farmers and collect surplus produce, which is also called gleaning. Providing schools with guidance on food waste, audits, share tables, food donations, and composting. Steps we have taken nationally. The federal bill, Emerson Good Samaritan Act, Food Donation Act, establishes federal protection from civil and criminal liability for persons involved in donation and distribution of food and grocery products to needy individuals. The NAE launched a food waste reduction outreach program, and 5 states have already banned food out of landfills: California, Connecticut, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, and Vermont. Steps we have taken globally. The United Nations has set an International Day of Awareness of Food Waste and Food Loss. This is an opportunity to call action to national and local authorities. Food Waste Index will aid countries in reducing food losses along production and supply chains, which would help countries that don't have enough help already. Digital business platform for food waste reduction is emerging to simplify the transaction of donating food before the expiration date. Countries are also making laws to lessen the amount of food that is wasted. Conclusion. Reducing food waste keeps food out of landfills, and it also leads to less people hungry. The best part of reducing waste is it helps everyone on Earth. It leads to less greenhouse gas emissions